Hello everyone, welcome back. So, turns out I was right from the start. This one spell that I want is in fact available in Leyawiin. And I did actually find the correct NPC, you know, that one creepy elvish woman in the Mage's Guild. But I guess she only sells spells during the day, so let's wait for that. Okay, so it's just 10 PM, so I'll have to wait through the night, but that's okay. So I still want to get all those recommendations for the Mage's Guild right away to gain access to the Arcane University, to get enchanted equipment and spell creation and all that neat stuff. So that means, yeah, quite a bit of side questing, I guess, but well. I promise we will get back to the main story and the main quest line eventually. Alright. Where is she? There she is.
Nice to meet you.
You're creepy.
You never know when you might need a good, strong potion. Best to stock up now while you can.
Yeah, right you are. Still, I only need this spell for now. And that's it, pretty much.
Pleasure to serve you.
And since we are here in Leyawiin,
All your travels be safe.
let's continue with
You seek wisdom from me, child?
this recommendation quest.
No, you seek words. Words are difficult. They come and go. The voices, though, so loud they are, they drown out the words.
Well,
Without my amulet,
unfortunately,
my stone to lock the voices away, the words will never come and stay. Would you lift your hands to help another? To help me find the words?
unfortunately, pretty much all the people here in this guild hall are totally insane. Well, yes, I'll help.
Then seek Agatha, child. She will see the path and set you on it. I must rest. Farewell, child.
Yes, apparently she must rest to recover from resting. Or something. Reading, I guess. Agatha,
Oh,
what are you
hello.
doing standing here? Well, whatever.
yes. Is there something I can help you with, associate?
Okay, the Seer stone.
I'm surprised she discussed it with you. She wanted to keep it from the others. I should speak to her about that. Yes, her Seer stone is missing. It's the one thing that has kept her visions at bay. And without it, they're nearly crippling. She can't function. We haven't yet spoken to the others, for fear they would be less than accepting of her situation. Perhaps it is time, though. I will continue to tend to Gale. Can you speak with the other mages and find out if any of them have seen the stone?
Yes. Yeah, so the idea in this
Goodbye.
quest is that you do some detective work, find out what the others know. But, yeah, let's take the shortcut.
What?
Because this is really the only guy you have to talk to.
Well, well. Word is finally spreading, is it? They won't be able to keep up this facade much longer. Yeah, I know all about it. I overheard Agatha and Dagale talking. And you know what? I'm glad it's gone. Why should we be forced to work under someone who's only kept sane by a magical trinket? Haven't we sacrificed enough already? She shouldn't even be here anymore. Hell, the only reason her father ever fit in anywhere is because he kept a low profile. And look what it got him. Years of service to the Empire, and not even a tombstone over his head. Humph. At least he was able to maintain the illusion of sanity. I know. I get way too fired up over this. It just annoys me that she's in charge of the guild when she's clearly not fit, that's all.
Yeah, you still seem a bit suspicious to me, but we'll see about that later. Okay, now let's get back to Agatha.
Yes? Is there something I can help you with, associate? So Calthar overheard us, did he? That explains why he's been so cranky lately. But we never said anything about DeGale's father. How would he know anything about that? If there's some sort of connection between the Seer Stone and DeGale's father, I don't know about it. Maybe if you ask her, it will jog her memory. In the meantime, I'll keep an eye on Calthar. Goodbye.
Now this is actually one of the more interesting recommendation quests. You just have to do some initial talking. Where did she go? And then we can actually explore a dungeon.
You seek more from me, child? It is as I have seen. I know what you would ask. You would bring light to that which is in darkness, bring silence to the voices so loud. I know where you must go. Blood ran blue and dragons flew high. Under broken towers and broken bodies it now lies, waiting to be found. What was my sire's must be mine if you would have the words you seek. You must go and find his stone.
You know those NPCs that can never just give you directions but always have to, I don't know, make up an epic poem or something. Okay. Well, now we are ready to leave, finally. Alright, yeah. So Blunt is now at 37. Right. Again, I have to keep track of my skills. I really prefer those towns here in Cyrodiil over those in Skyrim. I think they are much nicer looking. I guess some people could say they are kind of boring. Because, well, compared to the ones in Skyrim, I guess, they could seem a bit more adventurous and, yeah. But well. But in this you have this contrast between the safe cities and, well, the dangerous wilds, and of course the world of Oblivion. So I don't mind. I really need to work on this character's speed though, because this is way too slow. Of course, this will improve once we get our armor skill higher. So I don't necessarily need to, well, get the attribute speed up. Although, of course, I will do that eventually. Okay. Now, before we get to that fortress related to the quest, why don't we take a look at this cave over here? Dark Fathom Cave. Well, that sounds cool. And in there we will actually encounter Daedra. Oh, I hope there aren't any clan fears in this. Okay, what is this? A scamp. Okay, that's not too bad. And another one. Yeah, this could be worthwhile. Some more loot like this and I'm happy. Ah, of course. I can already tell what that is. Oh, and another one. Okay. I'll have to regenerate my fatigue for this. And maybe I'll use some magic too. Yeah, I think I can afford casting a few destruction spells. Actually, let's lure this one over here, in case there are more in that room. I really don't want to fight multiple of those at once. Well, one room that's empty, okay. Ah. Just when you think you've seen the last of them. This silver axe looks kind of cool when it's bloody, I think. Yeah, let's go here now. This really isn't too bad. I was half expecting to encounter some flame Atronachs in this or something like that. Oh, so this is the way we came in, yeah. And there is still one more room probably. Okay, what is it? Oh, yeah, I get it. This enemy is above me. And there's one. And there's still one more, okay. Okay, I don't want to get stuck here. Right. Oh yeah, this was a more powerful one. This appears to be a shrine to one of those Daedric princes, but there does not appear to be a chest or something like that in here. Oh yeah, there is. Something at least. Right. Yeah, that's it for this cave. I can probably make a potion or two from this. Just for the money. All right. And in this next fortress, where we will look for the Seer stone, we will once again fight human enemies for a change. Feels like we've been fighting monsters and undead for some time now. Or not so much undead, but, well, Daedra. Oh, and it's raining again. Lovely. I just hope we don't run into any trolls or something like that. Yeah, trolls are annoying, especially if you feed them. But in this game they not only annoy you, but most of the time actually kill you. Or, well, I think they're among the more dangerous enemies of this game. And there's another Oblivion gate over there, look at that. But I don't want to go in there yet. Because those sigil stones that you get from closing the gate, with which you can now enchant items and everything, like you've seen. How powerful they are, it's determined depending on your character level. And I think the most powerful ones you get starting at level 17, I think. So I want to wait until my character is at level 17 before I go into any more Oblivion gates. And don't worry, there's plenty of things to do before that. And something else besides boring recommendation quests.
I've fought mudcrabs more. Ow!
Alright, one improvement for our armorer skill there. Now those were bandits, but inside we will encounter marauders. And the only difference being that marauders were heavy armor. So in melee they can be a bit tougher, but still not really a challenge or anything. Ouch.
Now you will know pain. Now you will
Okay.
know pain.
Yeah. Right. And now they are using steel equipment, because in the game the equipment of your enemies oftentimes is also determined by your well, character level. So occasionally you will find regular bandits and marauders using very high level equipment, which of course can be a bit ridiculous at times. But it's also convenient because on higher levels you can usually find high tier armor easily.
You move like a pregnant cow.
This other guy doesn't even notice his friend getting killed. Alright. I would like to take all of that and repair it, but of course this is rather heavy stuff. Oh, this was a woman, okay. Now this appears to be a Nord woman, so my main destruction spell won't do nothing. Or close to nothing, because Nord of course have a resistance against cold. This enchanted weapon is really annoying me right now. Damn, I have to work on my agility. Because my low agility is the reason why I'm stumbling so much in combat. But still I want to get my strength, intelligence and endurance to 100 first. No. It's too heavy, not worth anything. And an orc. I think this is the first time we fight an orc. Could be wrong. But I don't think we have encountered one before. No, the baby's going to kill you. Down he goes. Again, just burning through my repair hammers, but well, that's just how it is at this level anyway. Right, now that one is a mage.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death. Not the best you could do.
So the mage can probably cause a lot of damage, but also will go down easily. Oh, is this guy using a silver claymore? That would be awesome. Because that I want. No, oh no, of course this is a one-handed sword, never mind. Still, that would be cool. Actually, yeah, this I will definitely take. Maybe I will even use it. For now. Oh no, I'm way too slow now. Guess it's because of the shield. Alright, stay here. Stand and fight, damn you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to use the shield, it slows me down even more. So back to the battle axe it is. But I will definitely keep it for later. Oh, now he is wearing dwarven armor.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death. Yeah.
Another Nord by the looks of it. Ouch. Okay, he is hitting hard. In fact, let me use some of those potions I just found. Damn you, low agility. Now this is valuable, of course, but also very, very heavy. Well, let's see what we can find in the rest of the dungeon, and then on the way out decide whether we take it or not. Alright, another mage, I think. Yes. Oh, come on. Stop healing yourself. That's unfair. I know I do it all the time, but still. And stop running away. Nope. Repair hammers. That's it. Alright. Okay, so in this next room we will fight the leader of the Marauders. Oh, I think he's wearing a full set of dwarven armor. That would be a nice thing to have. Still... Yeah, there are a lot of Marauders in this room. I will try and lure them out of there, one by one. Yeah, this guy will follow me in here and now I can kill him easily. Idiot. There's one for you too. Oh, okay, that didn't work. Ah, another mage. Stop.
It's over with. Die, Pearl. Do your worst.
Okay, stop with the healing spells. Okay, one down.
Yeah. Die, Imperial, die.
Oh, is he using a silver claymore or is this an iron one? I think it might actually be a silver one, that would be cool. Now can I lure him onto this trap? Ha ha ha! Oh no, that was an iron one. Oh well, too bad. Ah no, this is not a complete set. Won't bother with it then. Okay. This is the last room. And there are imps in here. So not a major threat. Some gold, always welcome. Some bones, don't need those. More bones, nothing. Okay. And in here, in this coffin, there is that amulet or Seer stone, whatever it is called. Yeah, now it's time for the big plot twist of this quest, which of course isn't a plot twist at all.
Just stop right there, all right? I can't let you leave with that amulet. I need it right now.
Well, what a surprise. Who could have seen that coming?
I took the other one, and that should have been enough. I shouldn't have to go through all this just to get rid of her. It's not even as if I was going to keep it forever. I was going to give it back to her once I'd gotten what I wanted. That's not so wrong, is it? Once she helped me advance out of that place and step down, then she could have it back. Why did you have to get in the way? Why are you trying to ruin everything?
Alright. Now we have to kill him. There's no other way. But he's not really the strongest opponent you could think of. Alright. Because if you don't defeat him, then you cannot open this door. which requires a key. Although I suppose you could cast an invisibility spell and then pickpocket the key from him. That might be possible, but I'm not sure. Alright folks, so that's it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. See you guys next time, and until then, take care.